So after Carhenge, we headed north, and the landscape completely changed again. Wow, look at that!
Oh my goodness. As soon as you're approaching the park, I mean, that gave me chills just coming over that hill, and it reveals itself.
Chadron State Park. Now this is where it all changes.
Oh my gosh.
The buttes, they're rocks, they're fingers that jut out from the land. Everything's green, and there's these just white rocks. It's pretty breathtaking.
The park itself, riding in, they had just paved all the roads 3 weeks prior, so it was an RVer's dream.
Yep.
Superintendent Greg was super hospitable and has been there for 7 years, so he knew the lay of the land and got to fill us in on a lot of things.
The park was created in 1919. It had a 2-year biennium, so it took 2 years for the bill to pass. In 1921, the park became reality. This marks the 100 years this year, 2021. Chadron State Park is an awesome park because of the different things that we have out here. We have horse rides, we have an outdoor swimming pool. The pond is just awesome. It's the first thing you see as you come in. We have a creek that runs through the park. Kids like to just splash and enjoy it. We've got 22 cabins here in the park. We have 70 RV sites. We have 15 miles of hiking trails through our buttes, which are just awesome. So it's a great family-oriented park.
We had our choice of things to do. They had the lake for fishing. They had horseback riding. But really what we have been thinking about the whole time is Steamboat Butte Hiking Trail. I think it's about a mile all the way up to the scenic drive overlook. We're gonna be doing Steamboat Butte hike today.
Very cool, that's where we're riding to?
Yeah.
Everybody should bring their bikes, no matter what bikes they are, you know?
I'm digging it.
I love the flowers, the wildflowers. I don't even know what those are.
Flowers are cool, but that butte is outstanding.
Man, look at that butte. It's got one tree coming out of the top of it.
That's why they call it the Pine Ridge.
This is just absolutely gorgeous.
I could ride like this all day.
Oh, very cool. Oh, we're gonna hike.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Good, we're gonna get a great view, I bet.
The grasslands and Pine Ridge region of Chadron is completely different than any other hike we've done before. We're surrounded by tall grass and spotless trails. It's just what we came for.
It was a short hike. We started in the grass. It went straight vertical up to the rocks. And boy, when you get to the top of those rocks,
Oh!
we are on top of the world. Are you kidding me? To think
Wow.
that this is Nebraska.
I'd have a hard time believing it, that's for sure.
I'm so glad I could get you here and impress you. And what better park to do it than Chadron, the first state park, and they're celebrating 100 years.
I don't think when we started at Arbor Lodge way back in southeast Nebraska, that you guys would think that this is Nebraska.
No, it's changed quite a bit in those few hundred miles, and I certainly would like to come back to this part of Nebraska for sure.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen enough, and we don't have enough time to see it all, so we have to come back.
You made me a believer. It's just marvelous. And, you know, we were skeptics, but we will be back.
Nebraska is definitely on my list of cool places to go now, particularly Chadron. It's a jewel of a park.
Hey guys, are we there yet?
Absolutely, we'd be
There we
here.
are.
This is our last stop in Nebraska, but we've got one more stop to go.
Yeah.
Wind Cave National Park in South Dakota. I think it's that way.
That
Yeah,
way?
I think so.
Careful with your footing. Hold on to your hats.
Chadron State Park is Nebraska's #1 park, first park. I really believe it's as good as a lot of national parks,
Oh my
but yet
gosh.
it's a state park. If you're an RVer, you've got to check it out. I-80 goes from Chicago to San Francisco, and many of you take that road. You don't realize if you take a right-hand turn there at Alliance and head 2 hours north, it's Chadron State
Just
Park.
get off the interstate and go explore a little bit. There's a little, just a little bit off, there's a lot to do.